stream. There we go. There we go. Alrighty, there we go. We're back up and running. Let's get some music going. So, nobody watching. Alright, alrighty, we're back in action. Hello, we're back. I gotta get some tunes going here. But my fiance has taken the music for a bit. So we're gonna get some shit from my Pluto playlists. And then we'll start up drawing again. You know what I haven't listened to in a long time is my battle music playlist from Two Steps from Hell stuff on it. And the night core for I can walk on water, I can fly, because there's just no one who has that song. That song is entirely impossible to find. Alright, let's start up again. Let's get this game going. This drawing of the Dragon King in all her glory and amazingness. I'm super proud of this one. I needed to draw a full body for her for my campaign. And it's about time I did. And I'm super proud of this. She just looks badass, and she is badass. She is a badass dragon. She will fuck your shit up, my guy. So, where we are. Okay, I just finished the line art. Her horn needs to be longer. I just realized it just needs to be a little bit longer, so we'll stretch that a little bit. There we go. Alright. Delete these layers because they're useless to us now. And now I shall start coloring her in. I'm going to open up her headshot because I have the proper color on that one. I'm going to get those color references from that. I should probably make sure the playlist automatically is playing. It does. Thank you. I love it. She's like one of my favorite creations that I've made. I love her to bits, and I'm so excited for when the party gets to interact with her. My Wednesday party gets to interact with her because she's just a delight to roleplay. And it's gonna be great. I'm so excited. And they're gonna interact with her pretty soon, I'm hoping. It's really up in the air what they're gonna do right now. They could interact with her sooner than later, but it depends. I drew a little of her humanoid form down there next to her claws because I was trying to scale that for her size, and I was like trying to figure it out because she's supposed to be bigger than Gargantuan, which the max like Gargantuan size in D&D was like 64 feet tall, and I was like, okay, what's 64 feet tall? The Windsor Lights tree or something in New York or something. I don't know where it is, but it's a super tall tree. They light up at Christmas, and it's supposed to be exactly 64 feet tall. And I was just using that as a reference for her size. And then I was trying to make sure, because I've seen the other dragon drawing arts for the metallics and the red that a lot of people see on the wikis. And I'm like, okay, I gotta make it so it's conveyed that she's a little bit bigger than that. Music's a little too loud for me in my personal ears, so we're gonna turn that down just a little bit. There we go. What the fuck is this? I did not put this here. What is this? Oh, I remember this song! I discovered this song, I thought it kind of bopped. We're gonna skip it though, because I'm not in that mood. We're gonna do Road to Glory. That was a good song. Fuck, that game was so good, dude. I miss Dragon Nest. That was such a good game. And then the companies switched or something. Something happened with ownership and fucking the game was given to someone else, and then it was so weird. They had a big update and overhaul, and a lot of the names of characters were changed, and I was like going up in here like, oh, I remember Brother Jacob, like me and his character, that NPC were pretty cool, and that was a cool storyline. But then I pop in and I'm like restarting the game because I'm like, oh, there's a lot of new stuff and I don't have my previous save files on this new computer and this new account. And then I just pop in and I see it's not Brother Jacob, but it's Cleric Joseph. And I'm like, why that translation? And it was just so bizarre. Or they had these bad guys called Dragon Cultists. Well, that seems pretty okay. That's no, they changed it to Dragon Worshippers. So it's not cool as it sounds. Blue is my favorite type. I love blues. Blues and golds. Blues and golds. The blues and golds are my favorites. Because blues are cool and the golds are like noble and wise and awesome, and just awesome design on them too, because they just look so fucking cool with their wings. It's just a cool take, you know? And golds are so good. Love them. Love them to bits. They deserve everything. And then blues are cool, because like they're just fucking, dude, breathing lightning, dude, that's fucking rad. And then I love their design, because they got like a cool horn, and I've kind of conveyed that she is a blue with the horn, but I've like made the horn a different look, and then she's also got these horns as well. But, and then they have the fin things on the back, but I just didn't like how that looked. So I'm making her look a little cooler. But I love blues. Blues are cool. And like, don't get me wrong, like, I would have to say like, brass, and then the brass dragons, and then blacks are my close seconds for those types. Because brass are like, the lore for them is great because they're supposed to be super talkative and social. No, silver! Fuck! Oh, silver! What am I saying? Not brass. Silver. Because the silver are great because I love silvers because they're supposed to be super. They like are so fascinated with humans and elves and their culture that they integrate themselves into the culture and actually totally almost abandon their dragon form to hang out with all of these humans and elves. And I love that shit. I think that's a great fucking piece of lore, that they would go to great lengths just to hang out with these people that they could obviously crush under their legs, but or their feet, but like they just are like, yeah, I'm gonna hang out with you guys because you seem fascinating, and that's cool. I love it. It's good lore. The silver dragons are so cool, and then blacks are like awesome because like spitting acid and shit, and I love their the base design for them is great too, because like with the horns that curl around, and then the teeth are on the outside of the maw, they're not like on the inside under some lip or whatever, and that's cool design. But spitting acid and stuff, really cool. Black dragons are cool, and they also make really good villains. And yeah, I just, those are my favorites. No, Daniel, when I say no, because I just saw your message. Smog's second on my list then. Like, he's got a special place in my heart, my guy. We love Smog. We want Smog to succeed. We want him to be a good boy. But and for this dragon I'm drawing right now is the king of all dragons currently, and I was like, why wouldn't it be a blue? It would either be a blue or maybe or maybe like a copper, maybe a gold. Like, why wouldn't it be a blue sitting, like, being the king of all dragons? That shit's powerful, spitting lightning at somebody. That's great. That's my thinking behind it. it's really fitting that this song is playing. Yeah, dude. Like, I have, like, a different spin on the alignments of the dragons in the world. Like, in my campaign, the dragons are free to choose their own way, and they're not forced by the actual influence of Bahamut and Tiamat to go either lawful or evil, and or good or evil. And I have it in my world that they can choose whatever. Like, but they that you could run into a like a silver dragon who is a bastard, or a black dragon who is genuinely good and donates to the poor or something. I like breaking the norms for a little spin on things is great. And I just think it's a good, you know, idea. And like, and also like in the lore for, what's it called? For Tiamat, or at least Forgotten Realms, or I forgot where. I think it's actually 3.5 or something. I don't know. There's lore somewhere about Tiamat, and there's a reason why there's no other multi-headed dragons, and it's because she kills them all after they're born. And I'm like, fuck that shit, bro. She doesn't do that. She's not evil. And we're not totally evil. She's not cruel. She's just got her own goals that she has. And that's how I've written. Like, she's her own thing. And if you ask like a paladin of Tiamat, hey, what do you think of Bahamut? And they're like, oh, fuck Bahamut. But if you ask like a follower of Bahamut, what do you think of Tiamat? And they're gonna be like, oh, fuck that shit. But if you ask somebody who's not a genuine follower, like a paladin or a cleric, it's just a lay person who, you can just ask like, oh, well, Tiamat's done some pretty good things in the world, you know, and, you know, I was blessed with, like, I was spared from dying because Tiamat intervened, but Bahamut's also come to my family's aid in a time of need. So like, you know, it's like good, like exploration of things. Oh, and I allow my players to play as dragons. So like, there should be some sort of, you know, opening to choose their own path. They don't have to be forced to be an evil, like lawful evil if they're like a black dragon, or they are forced to be lawful good if they're a silver or something. They can be whatever they want, because that's how it works in the world. The And that doesn't mean, though, that I will throw in some stereotypical, that's a black dragon and it's evil. No, I'll throw that shit in there because it's gonna happen. It will still happen. Statistically, it would still, that there would probably be a black dragon who became evil, or a silver dragon who's super lawful. That's natural, bro. But, like, it's not the norm to see that happen. Ooh, I lost stream there for a second. Alright, my fiance's home, so I can actually pause that, close it, and now stream shouldn't choke anymore. What? Oh, there we go. I'm taking music back from you. No, you don't have to go.
We collaborate and trust in fate to parcel out the blame. There are ends we forgot that can justify the means. We negotiate, then fabricate the facts behind the scenes. Keeping all the details vague and secrets hidden. Safe in the balance sheet of those you trust. Because history is a story told by the winners of the fight. You imply a little, justifying by a little sailor. Who's gonna question what goes on in the middle of the night? Not a tinker, not a spark.
Give me just a second here. I'm doing something. Gotta close the curtains because the light is shining on my pad and I can't see what I'm doing.
One belief, Edward Dante stays and ends his days inside the Chateau d'If. Where the softest things he'll touch are stones and darkness, deep in a craggy island dungeon's key. Because history is a story told by the man who make the laws. We supply a little lies to help the gullible to buy a little fable. What will become of the righteous man who fashions Dante's flaws? And well respected and no more to be rejected at a table.
Okay, there we go. Now I can see what I'm doing.
In her time of grief and anguish, I'll be Mercedes' ever faithful acolyte every night. And part of me wishes time to languish, but I can see it's let him sit there and rock till he's forgot. Let him run. History is a story told by the people who survive. Let me sign and then initial. It's the truth if it's officially that story. What if the cost us one young man so 3 more men can survive? He's the price we have to pay. So live and fight another day for love and glory. He was standing in the way of friends with justice and I'd say. So goes the story. Stick to the story. Here ends the story.
I'm ignoring that and moving on. We're coloring her horn in. Oops. Oops, I just spotted a spot that isn't colored in properly. Go.
Cold, the of sons and daughters, hide the heart of who we are, making peace to build a future, strong, united, working till we fall. The air and water flowing hard, the land we call our home. Push to keep the dark from coming. Feel the weight of what we owe. This, the song of sons and daughters, hide the heart of who we are, making peace to build a future, strong, united, working till we fall. And we all lift, and we're all adrift together, together. Through the cold mist, till we're lifeless together, together.
Don't say that about furbolgs, Daniel. I know you're a little sore about some things that have happened. About, Light betraying the party and stuff, and I'm just saying, stuff happens. And if your character were to make this decision genuinely, do it. That would align with their goals and aspirations. Push for it. I am a believer in that, but I'm also a believer that you shouldn't compromise the fun of the rest of the party in the process. And I'm trying to not have that occur. And I think Alex has done a great job with handling it. Superb job being a DM, handling Light's betrayal of the party. I think he's done a great job handling it, and I'm trying to also not compromise the fun of the party by doing it. But you have to admit, it did cause some pretty good roleplay shit to take place. It was pretty good. And our characters are gonna grow through this this betrayal occurring. I think this is a good example. I think this betrayal, the betrayal of Light against the rest of the party, particularly against Ergo, because Ergo's the only party member left, is a good example of how to betray your party in D&D without compromising the fun for the rest of the party. Just Light agreed with what Vessel was saying. He thought Vessel was saying that, told Light that all of the humans killed every magical creature on this plane, including all of the furbolgs, and that he is the only one that is a furbolg on this plane and in this world, and that the humans are evil and they should be cleansed, and will resurrect Bahamut from his slumber and bring back all the magical creatures from these bastard wizards, killing them all. That he agreed with that. He was like, that making a lot of sense. Okay, I will tell you honestly, Daniel, that was not my idea to kill Alucard. That was Alex's idea. I didn't get to decide any of that. I didn't know he was gonna have Light do that. Or Light, clone Light, real Light, who fucking knows? We'll find out someday. But that was not my choice at all. And you know that he had him kill Alucard so that Alan could leave the campaign. We know this, but it's very good that you are treating it like a genuine character death. And I appreciate that, Daniel. Oh, we've got 3 people! Welcome to my stream, everyone. It's getting crowded in here. You know, they say 3 is a party. We'll find after 280 sessions later if it... Dude, at the rate we're going, yeah, it's gonna take 200 episodes for us to find out the truth. And it's a good thing that Alex agreed to have sessions earlier in the day so we could have longer sessions so that we can move forward. Because I'm going to go insane going at the crawling pace that we are accelerating at. And like, I love Alex's DMing. It's so good. I come back for more, but at the same time, he drops bombs on our heads, and we're like, we're just panicking, trying to figure out what to do next, because he just dropped a bomb on our head. And it's so annoying when it happens. Because then we have to fucking crawl, because our sessions are so short. I'm glad sessions are longer now. I will not go insane anymore. How short they are. Then again, it does not bode well that next session on Thursday is gonna be us solo because, you know, not ergo. Now you got me doing it, Daniel. Why did you name your two characters names that start with E? Echo is going to leave the group because he has no reason to stay, and Tarka has no reason to keep him. But it's still gonna hurt when he leaves, you know? It's gonna suck. And then, yeah, it's gonna suck. And I know, Scotty isn't looking forward to the talk him and Atarka are gonna have. And I'm not looking forward to that talk either. And if we're even gonna have that talk, who fucking knows? I don't know if Alex is even gonna give us a bit of a moment of respite before shit goes down again. This is Atarka's theme, by the way. Also Unadi's theme.
You know how people have these little habits that get you down? Like Bernie. Bernie liked to chew gum. No, not chew. Pop. So I came home this one day and I'm really irritated and I'm looking for a little bit of sympathy. And there's Bernie lying on the couch, drinking a beer and chewing. No, not chewing. Popping! So I said to him, you pop that gum one more time. And he did. So I took the shotgun off the wall and I fired 2 warning shots. Into his head.
He had it coming. He had it coming. He only had himself to blame. If you'd have been there, if you'd have heard it, I bet you would have done the same.
Such a good song.
I met Ezekiel Young from Salt Lake City about 2 years ago, and he told me he was single, and we hit it off right away. So we started living together. He'd go to work, he'd come home, I'd fix him a drink, we'd have dinner, and then I found out. Single, he told me. Single my ass. Not only was he married, oh no, he had 6 wives. One of those Mormons, you know? So that night when he came home from work, I fixed him his drink, as usual. You know, some guys just can't hold their arsenic.
He had it coming. He had it coming. He took the power in his prime, and then he used it, and he abused it. It was a murder, and now his religion.
Now I'm standing in the kitchen, carving up the chicken for dinner, minding my own business. In storms my husband Wilbur in a jealous rage. "You've been screwing the milkman," he says. He was crazy, and he kept on screaming, "You've been screwing the milkman!" And then he ran into my knife. He ran into my knife 10 times.
If you'd have been there, if you'd have seen it, I bet you would have done the same.
Мід кирешекері. Ост маньякує хірешлоку млеко к тому ферім. Ін ми глечіп тому феє. Денеме гос. І нартотлом войок. Не тудом. Мертвоня анкл сам хок інтанцам. Роболтом. Аренда шенген мег моя разні. Динамер тадек мег.
Yeah, but did you do it?
Not guilty.
My sister Veronica and I had this double act, and my husband Charlie traveled around with us. Now, for the last number in our act, we did these 20 acrobatic tricks in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, splits, spread eagles, backflips, flip-flops, one right after the other. So this one night before the show, we're down at the Hotel Cicero. The three of us boozing, having a few laughs. And we ran out of ice, so I go out to get some. I come back, open the door, and there's Veronica and Charlie doing number 17, the spread eagle. Well, I was in such a state of shock. I completely blacked out. I can't remember a thing. It wasn't until later, when I was washing the blood off my hands, I even knew they were dead. They had it coming. They had it coming. They had it coming all along. I didn't do it, but if I done it, how could you tell me that I was?
You got it, Seth. I'm gonna be posting it around my social media, my Twitter, my DeviantArt. I will be posting it to Facebook as well. So yeah, look out for it, bro. You take care, my guy.
He was a real artistic guy, sensitive, a painter. But he was always trying to find himself. He'd go out every night looking for himself, and on the way, he found Ruth, Gladys, Rosemary, and Irving. I guess you could say we broke up because of artistic differences. He saw himself as alive, and I saw him dead.
See, that's what happens when you do stuff when you have a glare on your screen. You can't see the spots you miss.
Number 17, the spread eagle.
Laundry day, see you there, under things, tumbling. Wanna say, love your hair, here I go, mumbling. With my freeze ray I will stop the world. With my freeze ray I will find the time to find the words to tell you how you make me feel. What's the phrase? Like a fool, kinda sick, special needs. Anyways, with my freeze ray I will stop the pain. It's not a death ray or an ice beam, that's all Johnny Snow. I just think you need time to know that I'm the guy to make it real. The feelings you don't dare to feel, I'll bend the world to our will, and we'll make time stand still. That's the plan, rule the world,
You and me.
any
Anyway.
day. Love your hair.
Fuck, I got that wrong.
No, I
Oh,
love the
I'm
air.
embarrassed.
Anyway, with my freeze ray I will stop.
It's playing 2 of Dr. Horrible songs in a row? That's silly.
Disappeared as a mole.
Skip it? Nah. Yeah. We vibed to the villain songs.
I've gone against my sultan, the highest act of treason. But I had good intentions, I did it for a reason. They'll kill me if I'm lucky, they'll torture me if not. What made me think that I could get away with such a plot? It's not too late to bring it back, perhaps I'll be forgiven. But if my crime can help improve the world
I
we
just saw
almost
a
live in,
mistake.
am I not bound by duty to the people of this nation? How does the golden rule apply in such a situation? As a citizen, I think I would be grateful for the aid. But if I were the Sultan, I should hate to be betrayed. Whichever road I take, I'll be incurring someone's wrath. Till now I've always traveled down the straight and narrow path. Temptation may have beckoned, but I always have resisted. But which way do I turn when the roads become so
Twisted.
Who are you?
A fellow traveler down a twisted path.
Wait, I know you from Sherazad's stories.
You think you know me, as others think they
Damn,
know
she
you.
looks so good. I've done such a
There
good
are
job
two
on her.
sides to
Look at
every
that lady.
story. I used to be the ruler of the ocean. I was benevolent and always kept my word. But my brother held the antiquated notion that
That's the
women should be seen and never
wife to
heard.
Loom right there.
So he dethroned me, then disowned me, and on top of that, rezoned me to the outskirts of the kingdom in a cave. Took my scepter and my crown, though I tried to take him down. The truth and I now share a watery grave. The story lingers on, but the version that is drawn is twisted.
A pain I know all too well. The pride had never seen a more progressive king than me. Both lion and hyena lived in perfect harmony. I brought an end to what had been a senseless age-old feud. I was prepared for anything except
wing
for
claw.
what ensued. My
The
brother
dew
ate
claw
my
should
heirs, my precious
be
cubs
colored.
stole my throne. Returned to
go.
segregation and the hateful ways we'd known. Though I'd advocate for unity, I always was denounced. So when I saw an opportunity to right the wrong, I pounced.
Oh, I gotta do the fin
I'd caved
at the end of the
before
tail.
my fall in a fate that one might call, well, twisted. They weren't ready for my ideas.
They didn't hate you because of your ideas. They hated you because of that evil face. Fortune favors the beautiful.
Au contraire! My only crime was love. In town, there was only she who was as beautiful as me. On the inside. But then, tragedy struck. She was taken hostage in a castle filled with demonic furniture. So, I did what anyone would do, and I organized a rescue mission. But how was I to know that she had fallen in love with her captor? To me, that doesn't seem entirely healthy, especially since he's a wolf-bear thing. But the heart wants what it wants, and sometimes what it wants is twisted.
I only wish to reclaim what was mine.
I only wished for equal rights for all.
I only wish to save her.
I only wish to be invited to the party.
I only wish to improve relations between the races.
I only wish to teach the boy responsibility. I only wish to give the people a voice. So he wouldn't end up like me.
I only wish to love her.
To have the misery, lonely and depressed.
To be included.
To live in harmony.
For once, I never knew my father.
I only wish for justice. I only wish for freedom. I only wish for justice. I only wish for freedom. For peace. I only wish. I only wish. I only wish. I only wish.
I only wish to have a coat made out of puppies.
You're not helping. Disregard that.
It's an unfortunate situation, but you do have a choice.
What remains of a man when that man is dead and gone?
Oh, that's looking so
Memories
good.
and stories of his deeds will linger on. But if a man's accomplishments aren't in the tale they tell, are the deeds that go unheralded his
So we can
legacy
see
as
as
well?
well.
If a war breaks
So
out tomorrow, we'll all have hell to pay. I protect my
Alright, now
reputation.
for lightning
I'm a dead man
markings.
either way.
Those belong on
How
her.
will they tell my story? How will they tell my tale?
There's no
Will
lightning
anyone
brush strokes,
even
so I
care?
have to
The question then is whether
do it
tis noble in the mind to
myself.
be well liked but ineffectual, or moral but maligned. I'll never be a hero, all the citizens adore. But if I hide to save my life, what has my life been for?
Bro, you're
What
fucked, bro.
has my life been for?
You're a villain, bro. You
The
fucked.
road ahead may twist, but I will never swerve. I'll give them all the unsung anti-hero they deserve. I've nothing left to lose, so the only path to choose is twisted. Let them twist my words, let the people scorn me. Who cares if no one will ever mourn me? Let them bury the side of the story they'll never learn. Let the truth
除了说傻子还有其他吗？我左右键盘噼啪着，时间滴答着，还不够。你的固执让我来守候，哪怕太迟也不想以后。就在这时放肆的打斗。I got the heart of a lion, I know the harder you climb, the harder you fall. I'm at the top of the mountain, too many bodies to count. I've been through it all. I had to weather the storm to get to the level I'm on. That's how the legend was born. All of my enemies already dead and born. I'm ready for war. They know I'm ready for war. I told them. We're taking over. We're taking over. Hey, look at you calling my name. You ought to know by now. We're taking over. We're taking over. Hey, maybe you wonder what your future's gonna be, but I got it all locked up.
This could have been me and This could have been Unati and Jacob, bro. But, you know,
I see the crystal raindrops fall.
some things aren't meant to be.
When the sun comes shining through, to make those rainbows in my mind. When I think of you sometime, and I want to spend some time with you, just the two of us. We can make it if we try, just the two of us. Just the two of us, building castles in the sky. Just the two of us, you and I. We look for love, no time for tears. Wasted water's all that is, and it don't make no flowers grow. Good things might come to those who wait, not for those who wait too late. We gotta go for all we know. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Building them castles in the sky. Just the two of us. You and I. I hear the crystal raindrops fall on the window down the hall, and it becomes the morning dew. And darling, when the morning comes and I see the morning sun, I wanna be the one with you. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Building big castles way on high. Just the two of us. You and I. Just the two of us. Let's get it together, baby. speak to ourselves, having a conversation, wondering who we're talking to. Then sadness takes over, and sadness wonders what we're gonna do. Then sadness comes closer, then sadness comes to sing a song for you. Oh, what a wonderful world. Oh, how you got to have more. When darkness covers the earth, and I know it's the end for sure. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun, bringing you love and shining on everyone. Here comes the sun. Here comes the raging sun. And it's raging on, and so we rage as one on until the day is done. High on the mountain, the postman comes and says there's still no news. Deep in the city, oh yeah, the buildings wonder if they'll ever be built. Oh, what an interesting day. Looks like there's nobody in my way. The road's gonna end and the storm's coming in. Looks like nobody wins today. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun, bringing you love and shining on everyone. Here comes the sun.
Alrighty. That's for lightning markings colored in.
And it's raging on and still will blaze along on until the day is done. Till the day is one and done, gonna rage on into the sun. Call your friends and neighbors, tell them a new day has just begun. I hope you know that there's no stranger strange enough.
Alright.
Tell your friends and neighbors you're no stranger to falling in love. I'm just falling in love.
Alright. That's her token done for now.
Is it really over?
And that's how much I need to do for a token because it's gonna be on a small map. So I shouldn't make too much detail, but I will put more detail in later. Alrighty. We're gonna end stream here.
Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun.
Pleased with this outcome so far. We'll put my signature on her foot. For any of those little copycats out there who like to steal.
And it's raging on, and so we rage as one on until the day is done. Oh, until the day is done. If this song ain't good enough, I'll erase it.
Save. And we will now stop stream. Thank you for watching. Make sure to check out my Twitter, my Insta, my Tumblr. All the handles are similar in some way. I think my Twitter is actually the real Chosen Dragon one because I couldn't log into the old account. But check those out.